Sorry about that, Aries. I had to make a change here, but I still have your cards placed up. I have the Divine Order and We Are the Worlds in January. And then I got the Clear Your Space and Slowing Down with the Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Rainbows in the beginning of the year 2018, Mirroring with Your Soul Family in the body. So you have the body, and then the next one is the heart. So the heart for you in the here and now in the month of February is in the Lovers, the 6 of the Major Arcana card. And I'm just going to tell you a brief little descript of what's going on. I did do your video earlier, but for some reason it wasn't time for the message to come out because it didn't take. But now I think it's time that you hear this message. So what we call love, Aries, is really a whole spectrum of relating, reaching from the earth to the sky. At the most earthy level, love is sexual attraction. Many of us remain stuck there because our conditioning has burdened our sexuality with all kinds of expectations and repressions. Actually, the biggest problem with sexual love is that it never lasts. Only if we accept this fact can we then really celebrate it for what it is. Welcome its happening and say goodbye with gratitude when it's not. Then, as we mature, we can begin to experience the love that exists beyond sexuality. Yes. And honors the unique individuality of the other. We begin to understand that our partner often functions as a mirror, reflecting unseen aspects of our deeper self and supporting us to become whole. So that's what this is. That's what this is about, this projections. This is about being in love. What they just said, the overall energy, it's almost like it's intertwined. See, the mirror, projections, the lovers is very similar. So understand this. Once we understand that our partner's acting as a mirror, reflecting unseen aspects of our deeper self and supporting us to become whole, once we understand this love is based in freedom, not expectation or need. Its wings take us higher and higher towards the universal love that experiences all as one. So, this is about true love. This is about compassion. Hopefully. I think you can trust this love, Aries. Because this is in your heart space. There are 3 things are to be taken note of. The lowest love is sex. It is physical. And both of these cards are in the physical, in the beginning, see? They're in rainbows, in the physical, in the physical. This right here, this is a major life lesson. The lovers. This is neither in the physical. Okay? The highest refinement of love is compassion. Sex is below love. Compassion is above love. Love is exactly in the middle, in the heart space. So in your heart space, you are the lover. Aries, you are in the lovers. And I went ahead and I asked my archangels, and I actually already pulled my Archangel Clarifier card for this, and it says you are safe. Archangel Michael wants you to know, Aries, that he's protecting you against lower energies and grounding you, your loved ones, and home. So regardless of the fact in February, it's okay to fall in love. It is okay for you to fall in love at this time, Aries. You are safe. The archangels are giving you the thumbs up. This is a good partner for you. So I'm going to go ahead and ground it with this rose crystal quartz, okay? And Archangel Michael, since he's so strong, we're going to ground him with this. It's an onyx. I always think of onyxes as strong. Okay. Then what was mirroring you? What is mirroring this Lovers? And then coming up in the month of May, you got completion. So whatever this love union it is, with you are safe, it's going to complete you, Aries. And you're going to come to a feeling complete by the time May comes around May 21st. This is the number 21. The other one was 6. So I added the 2. 6 plus 21 is 27. So you got 27 too. 7, 8, 9, which breaks down into 9. I don't know. Sometimes I like to fudge with the numbers a little bit to see if there's any kind of relation. But with completion, you're going through another life lesson. So you're learning 2 lessons already this year. One is being the lover and the other one is feeling complete. Feeling this completion. And you see how he's completing it with the third eye? That's the piece of intuition, knowing it deep embedded in your bones. You know that this is the one. The position of the third eye, the place of inner perception, all knowing. Even in the ever-changing flow of life, there are moments in which we come to a point of completion when we know. In these moments, we can either feel sadness over their endings or feel happy that we've learned the lesson and that we're moving on. Sometimes you just feel grateful and accepting the fact that life is full of endings and new beginnings. So it could be the completion of this relationship coming to an end, or it could be the completion of you knowing you are where you belong. And I think it kind of has to do with knowing you are where you belong, because you also got that slowing down the month prior to this. But I'm going to go ahead and clarify with Archangel card. And the reason to this completion, and I think it's you come to a completion, you understand the relationship very clearly. Archangel Raziel is telling you that this is giving you spiritual understanding, that he's bringing you esoteric information, symbols, and helping you understand spiritual truths. So I think this is a soul union, spiritual union for you. In the month of February, trust this lover, that you are safe, that they're going to complete you, that you're going to feel whole, and you're going to understand spiritually why it's happening, why you guys are both coming into union by the time May comes around. So I'm going to ground that energy of completion, spiritual understanding with an amethyst. So I have an amethyst right here. Put that on that card over there. I feel a lot of spiritual energy, so I'll put this intuitive fluorite crystal too on there. So 21. Then you have January, February, and March. Then in March, you got this new vision. Another major life lesson. I don't think I've seen this many major arcana cards in one spread so far. There's 3. No, we did have it for the sign. Anyways, that's the number 12, new vision. So I suppose after you fall in love, you're going to come across this new vision in mind. And if you notice in this card, it's the number 12. And you see how he's coming down, he's coming from his roots, and he's reaching up into this square and then triangle and out into a circle. It's almost like spiritual enlightenment. Like you're understanding why you were born. You're understanding why you're evolving to this level of awareness at this time. It's time to branch out and spread into the universe. This new vision, this new idea that you're having, that it's almost like it's your calling, it's your mission to do this. And you know it. So when you open up Aries to the ultimate. Immediately it pours into you, and you're no longer an ordinary human being anymore. No, you have transcended. Your insight has become the insight of the whole existence. Now you are no longer separate. You have found your roots. Otherwise, ordinarily, everybody's moving without them, not knowing from where their heart goes on receiving energy, not knowing who goes on breathing in them, not knowing the life juice that is running inside them. Now, this is also in the position of the mind. So this is something, it's just a knowing. It's just a knowing of why you exist. It's transcendental into all dualities. And I went and go ahead and clarified this card with the archangels, and it just says you got Archangel Jophiel here with patience. And you notice Jophiel might be someone in your soul family. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, Aries. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So, yes, you're having this huge vision, new vision, but have patience with it, because then you see here within the following month saying, whoa, slow down. So don't jump too quickly. Think about it. Clear your space. Clear your mind. Think about it. Remember? That's after March. That's in April. So slow down your new vision. It is divinely guided. It breaks down as the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So it is good. It is good, but don't jump too quickly. And let's put a stone on there to ground it. I'm going to put this. And Jophiel's patience, loving energy. You need a rose quartz on there too. Then mirroring you in your soul family, you have this feeling in the mind. They're feeling schizophrenia, which is a very confusing card. But if you notice on the card, you see the person holding on. They're just like, they don't want to give up. They don't want to let go. They want to be. This right here, I like to think of it as our brain, as the Gulia Mandala or something. The bridge in between your left and your right brain. I forget the name of it exactly, but I like to think of yourself as that person. Just that's where the synapses go through to keep you happy. And you're thinking about breaking it and becoming two different people, or living in two different dimensions. You're barely hanging on by a thread. That's what this feels like to me. And it's mirroring that new vision. So maybe this new vision is bizarre in a way that has not been discovered or tried yet. People might think, oh, you're crazy for thinking this way. But when I clarified it with the archangels, they said no. Eventually they will see your intentions, that your intentions are good, Aries. So in the month of March, it is time that you manifest with Archangel Michael, crystal clear intentions. Because Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. For if you do this, they will be manifested by June. And people will not think that you are crazy, because they will see that your intentions were good. So go with that brilliant idea. By June, people will start commending you for it. And I'm going to ground that energy with a crystal clear quartz. Crystal clear quartz. And no clouded energy to ground that. So then in July, this is the outer manifestation of your partnership. This is the alchemy of togetherness. So hopefully by July, you and your partner will be living an ordinary lifestyle. I guess that's what you really desire. And it's the 8 of the physical, ordinariness. Now, when you think of this ordinariness, okay, you see the 8. 8 is the sign of infinity. So this is divinely guided. This is like what you've been wishing for. This is what you've been trying to manifest. Actually, you'd rather just live an ordinary life. That is your deepest longing. And so it is of your partner as well. Sorry, I had to readjust because my hip gets hurt. It starts to hurt. I don't know if I stay in a position for too long. Alright, so you see this figure walking. This figure is walking in nature. Shows us that beauty can be found in the simple, ordinary things of life. We so easily take this beautiful world we live in for granted. Cleaning the house, tending the garden, cooking a meal. You know, the most mundane tasks take on a sacred quality when they're performed with your total involvement, with love, and for their own sake, without thought of recognition or reward. You are facing a time now when this easy, natural, and utterly ordinary approach to the situations you encounter will bring far better results than any attempts on your part to be brilliant, clever, or otherwise extraordinary. Forget all about making headlines by inventing some stupid widget or bedazzling people or your colleagues or your friends with your unique star quality. Forget all that. The special gift you have to offer now is presented best by just taking things easy and simply, one step at a time. And to clarify this card, I used an Archangel card, and this will be a time for you to be at peace finally. Aries, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. See that dove? Your lover's offering you a peace treaty, peace flag. And live this ordinary lifestyle here, Aries. Is that what you want? Let's ground this energy with the loving light. I'll put a rose quartz on there. The sign of peace. And your soul family, the inner soul spiritual purpose here, the reason why your soul family is doing this is because they want to be friendly again. They want to be happy and light, but they still want to remain an individual. You see how these two trees, they're separate, but together they make beautiful orange blend of colors. They both are on the same team and they're intertwined, but they're not coming from each other's branches. So they're two different individuals, totally different. One's red, one's yellow, but together they bring this beautiful rainbow of colors. That relatedness, that loving relatedness, when it's not like, okay, I own you, but I am just here to enhance your beauty. That kind of friendliness, not expecting anything in return. That kind of friendliness, that kind of relatedness, it's an unconditional love. It's a love of friendliness, of nature, of balance. And when I look at the card, I see this is actually very emotional feeling of friendliness. Like, not everyone's friendly out there. It's nowadays, it's hard to find friendly people. You know, you try to be friendly to the people and they're like, why are you even talking to me? Like, no. Like, this person, you're not going to have that problem. You're going to be emotionally balanced by this relationship. It's going to be very friendly, very cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and the reason why you have this friendliness, maybe you guys work together, you have this leadership position coming with Archangel Gabriel, It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position in